Hello and welcome back to my channel. Since July is National Ice Cream Month, I thought that I would share 2 ice cream recipes with you this week. So we are going to begin with a chocolate raspberry ice cream recipe. So we will start out by melting 4 ounces of dark chocolate on top of a double broiler with hot, not boiling water. You do not want the water to boil. You don't want your chocolate to end up blooming. So then we're going to whisk in 1 cup of milk gradually, being sure to stir constantly with each addition to make sure that absolutely all of the chocolate has combined with the milk. If you rush this process, you will end up with little chunks of chocolate in your ice cream, and that just totally messes with the texture. So then we're going to remove this from the heat and set it aside to cool. Now, while that is cooling, we are going to take 2 eggs and we are going to whisk them until they are light and fluffy. And then we're going to add in 1 cup of sugar. And when adding the sugar, this actually helps the eggs maintain this volume that we have beat into them. And then we're going to add in 1 cup of heavy cream along with 1 teaspoon of vanilla extract. We are going to whisk that one more time, and then we are going to pour in the chocolate and milk mixture, and you want to blend this thoroughly together until you don't see any streaks left of either the chocolate or the original base, just making sure that they have become one solid color. And to be sure that you get as much volume in your ice cream as possible as it churns, I would recommend refrigerating it for about an hour if you have the time. It will lead to a more desirable result. And we are going to let the ice cream churn for between 40 to 45 minutes, but just before the ice cream is done, just about 2 minutes before it has fully stiffened, we are going to add in our frozen raspberries. And so we're going to add in about a cup of frozen raspberries, and these incorporate much better than fresh berries, just because fresh berries are softer and they will get broken, and it's honestly just easier to use frozen berries for this. And you could definitely add in different berries. That's the beauty of ice cream. It's something where you can be very creative. It's not really something that you can mess up, and you can really play with flavor combinations. So as you can see here, it's nice and thick, and then we are just going to transfer this to a freezer safe container, and then we are going to freeze it for at least 4 hours before we serve it. And then we're going to move on to our second ice cream, which is going to be a mint chip ice cream. So once again, we will start out with 2 eggs and beating as much air into these as possible so that our ice cream can have as much volume as possible. And this time we are going to slowly add in 3/4 of a cup of sugar. Once again, this helps the eggs maintain that volume that we whip into them. And then we are going to mix in 1 cup of milk, as well as 2 cups of heavy cream, and I just give that a little blend, and then I'm going to add in 2 teaspoons of mint extract. You could also definitely use the chocolate base and add some mint extract into that to do a chocolate mint ice cream, but this is just what I decided to do today. And I actually really ended up loving the flavor combination of the chocolate raspberry and the mint chocolate chip, since the freshness of the raspberry goes very well with the mint, but the mint also pairs very well with the chocolate. So I thought that it was a little bit unexpected, but actually quite delicious. And once again, we are going to let that ice cream churn for about 40 minutes. And then we're going to add in some chocolate chunks. And so I just took a chocolate bar. It's about 2 ounces in weight. It's not really a big deal how much chocolate you add. So I just chop that up finely, and then I add it in about 2 minutes before the ice cream is done churning. And then I once again transfer it to a freezer safe container, and then we freeze it for at least 4 hours before serving. And there you have it. Ice cream is actually something that is very easy to make, and I don't think a lot of people realize that. And it is one of my favorite places to get creative with mixing flavors together. And it is also quite delicious. Thank you so much for watching. As always, the recipe will be in the description below, as well as on my website, bakingwithbrie.com. Be sure to check it out. And be sure to like and subscribe, and leave any comments for future videos you would like to see. Bye!